It's been a cold past few years for us Grand Theft Auto fans, but we're officially, and I mean officially, hopefully having concrete confirmation on whether Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out this year or not. All this from a juicy interview with the chairman of Rockstar, Strauss Zelnick himself. Were the leaks about Grand Theft Auto 6 being delayed again wrong? Well, that's where we're gonna find out. So call Lester the Molester and set up your crew and let's start the heist, baby. Now look, we all want Grand Theft Auto 6 to not be delayed again. I mean, I'm kind of tired of the constant delays and I just want another Rockstar game already. No remakes, no re-release. Just give me the damn game. You see that right there? This kind of mania is what drove fans into a craze. Even to the point of mass hysteria where fans were confident that Rockstar were inevitably going to push the game back once again. First, we must get into the crux of the situation and where that rumor started from. The earliest and most concrete source of the 2027 talk wasn't even an official announcement it came from. It came from an insider tip claiming the physical edition of Grand Theft Auto 6 might be delayed into early 2027. This was indeed misinterpreted and blown out of proportion into claims that it will again be delayed. This source comes from a Polish website called ppe.pl, and the article reads as, according to the first unconfirmed information, GTA 6 will first debut in a digital version of the consoles, and only after some time will the production appear in a physical edition. The insider does not know whether it will take place a few weeks after premiere or only in the first half of 2027. This person, who sells physical video game releases in Europe, informed us that the publisher of Grand Theft Auto 6, Take-Two, is currently not planning a box edition of Lucia and Jason's story. Mind you, this is translated to English, so yeah. Or at least not for the premiere due to possible leaks of history or materials from the games, which we saw with The Last of Us 2, for example. According to one of the informants, we are getting more and more information about the box version, and it will not be released at the same time as the digital version to prevent leaks. We are receiving conflicting reports. Some say that the physical release will arrive to 3 to 4 weeks after the digital launch, while others say that it will not happen before the beginning of 2027. More information will be available in mid-February. Of course, because of this speculation of the physical copies not being produced for this initial release date spread like forest fire, and this eventually caused fans, leakers, news channels, the whole 9 damn yards to assume without any confirmation that Grand Theft Auto is going to be pushed into 2027. Wow. And they couldn't be more wrong. On IGN.com, they posted an article regarding the CEO of Take-Two with a Q3 earnings that involved questions. And this part of the article on IGN reads, Grand Theft Auto 6, November 19, 2026 release date is drawn nearer. And while the game has now suffered multiple delays, Take-Two Interactive is starting to sound more confident than we've ever heard them this time. It's really happening. So confident, in fact, it announced that Rockstar will be spinning up its marketing beats this summer. This comes from Take-Two's Q3 2026 earnings results, which will release in those earnings, and Take-Two reaffirms that GTA 6 is indeed planned for November 19th, 2026. That on its own will be exciting news after 2 separate delays, but even better is a sentence at the bottom of the release sent to IGN. Our execution throughout the fiscal 2026 has been extraordinary, and we are highly confident as we approach fiscal 2027, which promised to be groundbreaking for Take-Two and the entire industry and the entire entertainment industry. Led by November 19th release of Grand Theft Auto 6, with Rockstar launch marketing set to begin this summer. Yes, marketing for this summer, let's fucking go. The article further reads, that's sounding pretty confident to me. Speaking to Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick earlier today, I asked him how he felt about the release date at this time, to which he replied, I feel good about it. Very good about it. Now we asked Zelnick this before, and he said he felt really good about the fall 2025 release date that was originally announced ahead of 2 delays. So I asked him this time, how was it different in some way? Of course, he said, because anytime you're getting closer to the marketing beats, you're obviously in place where your confidence level is as high as it can be. But what about the physical release of GTA? I need my map. I need my steelbook case. Rockstar was always known for their amazing releases, right? Well, with the interview from the earnings on pushsquare.com, the article reads, one rumor floating around in relation to Grand Theft Auto 6 is that the physical copies of the PS5 title will not arrive until 2027 in order to avoid leaks prior to release. That claim has now been debunked by Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick. He said that's not the plan. He said in a new interview with Variety as part of today's financial call, the company also shared it's still on course to put Grand Theft Auto 6 in November 2026 again. And just like that, Strauss shut those accusations down like a drive-by. Mr. Knock 'em down. But how did Take-Two went with the times and producing the new title? What did they possibly use, and what more do we know about the marketing? There is most certainly more to be shown with this interview, and I'll give you more. Consider this your mission pass title card for making this far. And if you did make it this far, be sure to hit that subscribe button, as it really helps me out. Your respect will gradually increase doing so. On PC Game SN, it seems that tons of other articles were able to get a huge bite out of this fiscal earnings interview. For this article, I'll read what I feel is important. Are we going to sit back and relax as we head into the release of Grand Theft Auto 6? I think the opposite is true. He tells an investor asking whether Take-Two and Rockstar even needs to market the open world game given the buzz around it. We are very fortunate. The consumer anticipation for Grand Theft Auto 6 is indeed huge, Zelnick adds. And one does have to be judicious in the way one markets such an extraordinary property. But rest assured, I think you'd be pretty astonished by the creativity that Rockstar's marketing team brings to consumer in coming months. Within this article, he further talked about Google's Genie AI and how they experimented with using it, but did not execute it into their plans regarding Grand Theft Auto 6, which thank fucking God. I like to think maybe Zelnick knows ball, realizing how much slop and overused AI really is. Now, does this mean technological advancement like RAM or textures? Not sure, as they used AI upscaling for the definitive trilogy, but where credit is due, that was Grove Street Games. He does get into that and states that there isn't evidence of AI being, well, practical, putting it bluntly, and damn straight it isn't. And this is a big step coming from a CEO, and it makes me even more confident in the release of Grand Theft Auto 6. And to top it off, with marketing soon happening, that means local publications, like for example, Craig Miller, Kinda Funny Games, mentioned that one of his colleagues, Andy, is already lined up to preview GTA 6, indicating Rockstar has started early outreach to press for coverage, even if full preview events haven't been formally announced as of right now. Now keep your hype in your pants. Do you know what that means? That means don't pitch a tent and hide it in your waist buckle, because Rockstar will see it, and after that, they'll tease you more than a prostitute in Grand Theft Auto Vice City. No. But in all seriousness, Rockstar releases amazing games, and of course we're all upset, you and I included, but we must look at the accolades, the patterns, and the results here while I'm keeping things grounded. Grand Theft Auto 6, 3 delays. Grand Theft Auto 5, 2 delays. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, 1 delay. Vice City, 1 delay. Grand Theft Auto 3, 1 delay. Chinatown Wars, 1 delay. Max Payne 4, 4 delays. LA Noire, 3 delays. Look, I think you know, you get the gist. What's the motto? Yes. Keep everything with what? Yes, a grain of salt. Let's not get too hyped, but let's not be upset. There's tons of other great games coming out this year, but in terms of progression, this is great news for Grand Theft Auto fans. Let's just consider this a win, and you have every right to be cautious as well. Hopefully the trailer shows some sick story details and open world activities that we can partake in, because shit, we need it now. I need to see what I'm getting into. What do you guys think of these recent transpired revelations that the Rockstar gods bestowed upon thee? Are they sticking to their guns? Will they Micah us as we lay there backstab like Arthur? Comment below your thoughts on the matter. Like the video, hit that notification bell after subscribing, as that will rid you of your 5 stars. And if you like this video, then I'm surely positive you'll like my video going over the biggest horror video games of 2026, or whatever video that may be after this one. All right, Sleepy Gamers, count your sheep, catch your Z's, and go to sleep. Cheat code activated.